It's time to get running. Do the thing.
トリックオアケア。お世話させてくれないといたずらしちゃいますよ。
What am I doing with this? What am I doing with her? I don't know, bro. Where am I at? Senior year, late June. My stats are low for that.
どうやって走ろうかな。トレーナーちゃんはどうしたら一番。
Let's see. Hold on. This thing won't go full screen. It's making me mad. Hold on. There we go. All right. Tap here. Tap. Display it. Display. It never wants to display my ID. I'm like, give my ID so people can follow. Shut your ass up.
18番マヤのトップガン。実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄。
Oh my god. Here he goes with that shit. Why do people think that we care about women being the leads in our video games? We don't. We don't give a crap who the lead is. We care about a good story. That's it. With great character design. Not everybody looking like a homo guy. What the fuck? It's so easy. God dang it, bro. Everybody's not unisex. Like, that's the whole problem with this whole situation. That's the whole problem with this situation, bro. They trying to make everybody like the same sex. Like this small group of people is trying to make everybody the same sex because one group of people is stronger than the other. One gets paid more than the other. One gets more emotional support than the other. Everybody don't want to be a freaking ET Gray, bro. That's what ET Grays are. That's what alien Grays are. They don't have sex organs. They're all the exact same, the same color, just a little bit shorter or taller. Nobody wants that. Who wants to have that? Where everybody is the same gender, except taller or shorter, same skin color, same eyes. Like, that's the problem. That's the problem. And then we get characters that don't even look like the person that they're modeled after because they're a lot uglier than the person they were modeled after because they're scared that somebody's going to like that model more than the person that created the model. What the fuck? Like, so your whole grand plan is to make all video game characters ugly in the East or in the West because y'all can't get over your fucking selves? Get the fuck out of the game industry, yo. If y'all would all leave the game industry like you came in, then the game industry could go back to being profitable like it was in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Between 2015 and 2025, that's where all the DEI shit came in. That's where video games went down the stinking toilet. Like way down the toilet. That's when they took Laura Croft and made her ugly for no reason. They took Megan Fox. They took Megan Fox and made her ugly. Because they can't deal with their own self when they look in the mirror. That's all it is. They can't deal with themselves because we won't say, hey, you can tell us exactly how we can live our lives to make you feel better. Fuck that. Go live in a basement somewhere, bro. Go back to your mama's house. Go move back in with your parents. You ain't ready for the real world. If you think that's how this shit's gonna work. I'm all about everybody being who they want to be. But you ain't about to tell me how I'm gonna react to you. If you're gonna be an asshole to me, I'm gonna be an asshole to you. If you're gonna bring up gender equality to me, I'm gonna shut your ass down. You don't want to be gender equal to me because you don't want to do this work. You don't want to put up with this pain. You don't want to hide your emotions. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm so sick of hearing this shit, bro. I hear it so often, all the time. And I don't care if you get a sex change operation. If you started out a dude, you're still a dude. And I'm going to call you Mr. Whatever your name is. You ain't a female unless you can have kids. Period. Period. I don't care what you call yourself or what you look like today. If you can't have kids, you ain't a woman. You can be a he, she. You can be a she-male. That's what I call you. But I'm not going to call you a woman. I'm not going to call you a miss either. I'm going to call you by your name. And if you legally got your name changed, then I'll call you by that. But I'm not going to disrespect other women by calling somebody that didn't want to be a man because they couldn't survive as a man and grow the fuck up. And then they changed themselves to a woman because they thought it would be easier and then got smacked in the face by reality. I don't feel bad for you. Just like I don't feel bad for girls that do the exact same thing, the opposite direction, and think guys just got it easy. No. We make it easier for ourselves because we can't show our emotions the way we want to. If we did, women would fucking hate us. All of us. If we shared how we really felt about anybody, women would hate all of us. Just in general. For being either incompetent or nonchalant about just life in general. They ain't even know they had this shit on easy mode the whole time. You ain't never have to worry about where your next meal came from. You ain't never had to worry about your phone getting cut off. You ain't never have to worry about not having water. You ain't never worry about opening the pantry and it being empty. You ain't never had to worry about going without no shoes, socks, whatever. You got holes. You ain't got no holes in your underwear ever. Lucky you. Guess what? You've been sheltered your whole fucking life. And then you get to become an adult and you can't even act like an adult because you have no life experience. You've been sheltered. That's it. It's that simple. And then you want to complain to me because you sat around and made yourself really fat for no reason. How is that my fault? You chose that shit. I chose the same thing when I was in high school because I was depressed. You know what I did? I grew the fuck up, got over it, and lost the weight. I did the work. And now I can't put on no weight. Now I'm stuck at like 175 pounds. I was 260 at one point. And now I can't put on weight. Oh, man. Sorry about that. I had to let it out. I couldn't hold it no more. I couldn't hold it no more. I keep hearing this over and over on TV and on the internet and on all the different social medias and all this different shit, bro. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. That's it. Just grow up. Grow up. No shit. Like, I don't get this shit. Like, if you try to make a beautiful woman in a game, how do you serve that purpose with a flat-chested, flat-bootied girl that's not petite? They just flat-chested, and you can see that they just edited it out and gave them a male's body. Like, it don't make sense. Easy. If they had made Yatsu look like the actor that was supposed to be portrayed in the game, they would have sold 2 million more copies. If Tomb Raider still had Megan Fox as the main character, they would still be selling copies. Still. All they had to do was remaster the games or rebuild the Lara Croft games and resell them. They would have sold billions of copies. But no, they had to change her to this whatever made up girl that they found. Like that, bro. Still make me mad. Exactly. Nobody wants to play an ugly chick. Nobody wants to play an ugly character unless you make it in Character Creator. Not even girls. Girls don't want to play ugly girls either. Guys don't want to play ugly guys. Now, we don't make ugly characters because it's fucking funny. But, like, if you're trying to sell a game, nobody's going to buy a game with a shaved, bald chick on it with a dragon tattoo on their head and a flat chest. Who's going to buy that? Who's going to want to buy that? Think about it. There's only one group of people that will want to buy that. Only one. And I can tell you which group that is, but you probably already know. And that's all I'm going to say. And I hope the person that sent me that message, I hope you heard what I've been saying the last 5-10 minutes. Don't nobody want to play no ugly chick, and you ugly. Sorry. Not sorry. Not even a little bit. That was sarcasm. I'm not sorry. I never was sorry for it. Now, I don't think you should over-sexualize anybody. But if the person looks a certain way, then that should be transcribed because you chose that person based off their physical features, not their personality for a video game. Because you can literally make up the best personality ever for a video game at any point because it's basically prompt, you know? All you gotta do is make the character look good. That's it. Whether it's male or female. I mean, look at Expedition 33, right? Old buddy, right? I done seen about 5,000 girls comment on Expedition 33's trailer saying how hot he is. And then 20,000 dudes commenting on how hot the girls are. But you know what? You know what the difference is? Those 5,000 comments on the dudes don't have any hateful comments under them. They're just like, okay, cool. you know. But then you see the comments from the guys. Look under their comments. Look at their replies to the comments. It's a whole bunch of girls going, ew, you're nasty. Ew, this, ew, that. Ew, go jump off a bridge. Ew, ew, ew. Because they think the girl's attractive. Make it make sense. Like, god dang. This is why I'm playing gacha games a whole bunch instead of playing a lot of console games. And when I play console games, just like you saw earlier, if you see my stream, the main character is a guy 90% of the time. Because I don't like playing as ugly girls. I'm not sorry. I don't date ugly girls. I wouldn't marry an ugly girl. And I'm not going to play an ugly girl in the game. I'm here to escape reality with video games, not bring my reality freaking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's almost like the ones that don't play video games, right? It's almost like the ones that don't play video games are the ones making the video games. Think about it. What's the quickest way to get guys to stop playing video games? If all the video games look terrible, basically. If all the video games had all flat-chested females and ugly dudes, no guys would play those games. We'd be sitting there playing table games like checkers or chess or something, or Uno. You know, and it seems like the same group. It's the exact same group that complains about their husband or boyfriend playing video games when they get off work. You know why he does that? Because he doesn't feel appreciated at his house. So he has to escape that reality to go to a reality where he's appreciated. It's that simple. Easy. If you can't understand that, what are you doing? Grow up if you can't understand it. It's really that simple. And I'm 100% sure about that. I'm 100% sure about that. It's not even a question. And you don't believe me? Go ask any guy out there. If you hearing this, go ask your boyfriend or your husband. They'll tell you the same thing. They'll tell you the same thing. They tired of the reality they're in, so they need to escape that reality. How do they escape that reality? By playing the game. So when you take the game, guess what? They get pissed. That's how you end up single. And this little trend y'all got going on about I just cleaned my boyfriend's game system. I wish somebody would put my game system under some water. What? I go to jail that day. Try me. Yeah. You call the police you want to. He just hit me. Yes, I fucking did. Come and pick me up. You just threw $700 in the fucking trash. Come and pick me up. You damn straight. I go to jail that day. The fuck? I don't play about shit. I don't play about my stuff. I don't play about my daughter. I don't play about that shit, bro. That's how you end up getting stabbed. Try me if you want to. I'm only not a violent person because I know how to control myself. Be lucky I ain't one of those ignorant motherfuckers out here running around that don't know how to control themselves. Like the dude that stabbed the little girl on the bus. You know what I'm saying? What was that in Charlotte? Some shit. That guy that stabbed that girl out of nowhere in the neck for no reason. I could be that crazy, but I'm choosing not to because I have common sense. I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm just saying he probably ain't got no common sense. Makes sense, right? If you wasn't raised with common sense, and if your household didn't have common sense growing up, then you probably ain't gonna have no common sense yourself. AKA, if your household was split growing up, which mine was, that has a huge effect on your kids. Whether you want to realize it or not, it has a massive effect on your kids. It has an effect on their personality. It has an effect on their attitude. It has an effect on how they learn, when they sleep, how they eat, all that. It's a big mental thing. And some of us, not me, but some of us out here in my generation don't have no brain cells at all and think kids are just a paycheck that they can go, hey, government, hey, White House, I got 3 kids. Give me that money every year. And we gonna live off the government because that makes sense. Yeah. And this is coming from somebody that was on SSI. And if you don't know what SSI is, then you ain't never lived off the government. But if you know what SSI is, then you know what disability is. I'm technically a ward of the state. But I said, bump that. I don't want to live poor forever. I don't want to live in Section 8. I don't want to walk around without a car. I don't want to keep making up excuses for why I don't have this, that, and the third. So I got my ass up and got a job. And I kept it. One job, 9 years. Fuck out of here. Y'all can't find a job. Oh, my job's too hard. Oh. Why? McDonald's sucks. Burger King sucks. You flipping burgers. You making orders. You ain't even doing a difficult job. You're doing the simplest job you can do. They tell you to make something, you make it. That's it. And then on top of that, I know for a fact that they got books back there that show you exactly step by step how to make the burgers. And they still mess it up. So what's that tell you? Either my generation is dumb and they're getting dumber by the generation, or social media gotta switch it up. They gotta switch the game up, or they're gonna lose a whole generation. And I don't think it's gonna hit a lot of people until a whole generation go by that don't know how to do their taxes. I don't even know how to do my taxes properly. And I'm in my 30s. I was never taught how to do my taxes properly. I might have been shown how to do it once or twice, maybe twice. But I was never properly shown how to do taxes. That's what be fucking me up. Messing me up. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you not teach somebody a life skill that they're going to need in general to make it through life? Doing your taxes is kind of essential. Now, I wonder if I go to a random high school here in North Carolina or anywhere in the country, how many of them kids gonna tell me they know how to do their taxes? You want me to tell you how many? Maybe one. Most of them ain't gonna know how to do their taxes at all. They don't even probably know what a W-2 is or a W-4. There should be a class that teaches this stuff. Wait, there was. It was called economics. But guess what? They got rid of economics when I was a freshman in high school because they said the class was non-essential when it's actually the total opposite. But they made it not essential, so a whole generation don't know what to do when it come around the tax time. Then we got to depend on somebody else to do our taxes for us correctly. Man, come on, cuz. I'm not stupid, bro. I'm not stupid. I see what's going on. I see it happening. It's right in front of our faces. I called it out. And then everybody got mad at me because I said it. And it's true. I mean, how many people got taught how to do their taxes in high school? Right. Exactly. How many people had a job in high school? Most high schoolers. Well, actually, no. About half high schoolers had jobs in high school. You know how many of them did their taxes? None of them. You know why? Because they were never taught to do them. They were taught, hey, TurboTax can do it for you. You can do it online. Just give your information to this person. They'll do it for you. Just like I personally don't even know all of what I should write off. You know? I know generally like my gaming PC can be a write-off because I'm using it for my business, you know, and all my accessories for this is for my business. So I can legitimately write off all this stuff. But if I don't know I can do that, why would I do it? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody should be able to write off their car that has a car and a job, because you're technically using your car for business because you have to get back and forth to work. You see what I'm saying? So why is your car not a write-off? Everybody's car should be a write-off on their taxes. But you know how many people do that? Barely any. Because, I mean, we don't know if you can. You know? I did ask that question. I never got a response from the people that were doing my taxes. Like, I was sitting right there in front of them while they were doing it, putting all the information in the computer, I was like, can I write off my car? They were like, why? I said, because I use it to go back and forth to my business. And that's about it, legitimately. And they were like, yeah, why would you not? And I was like, never told I could. Never told that. My car is used as a utility for my job. Never told it that I could just write it off. And the ones that do know, they ain't sharing the information with the rest of us. You know? Oh, I know I wasn't gonna win this one with the way her stats were. I already knew what my characters were in the race. Once we hit right here in round 4, I already knew we weren't gonna win the Unity Cup because we had too many C's and a couple D's. So I was definitely going for stats this run, which is fine. You know, we need stats. I just gotta equip the right team that will all jump to the stats I need them to jump to. Which is like, that's why I tried to do just speed, stamina, and wit, because I know I'm gonna be training these 3 all career. But the problem is for whatever reason, I don't know why this run, but Marvelous Sunday kept going to guts. And what was the other one? It was Marvelous Sunday and Rice Shower. Right here, these 2. They kept going to guts for some reason. So that kind of hurt my stats a lot. Actually, that did hurt my stats a lot. So, and I know it's kind of like random. Not really sure like how they set that up. Like if if the priority is like 50, right? Does that mean that they'll go to their training priority on their card 50% of the time? Or does that mean that they will go to the training on the card 50 times out of 100 trainings? Like, you see what I'm saying? That's still 50%, but it's different because the trainings with Unity Cup in general have obviously teams, so you have to train the team, and if the character doesn't go to, you know, where you need it to go half the time, then it's not gonna be as effective. And that's exactly what happened. That's why I only got 805 stamina. That 805 stamina came primarily from right here, Super Creek. And how do I know this? Because I've already did multiple runs where I only use Super Creek as my stam card, and she always gives me 803 to 805 stam by the time I get to the finale. That means Rice Shower did literally nothing the whole run. She did not train where she was supposed to for 90% of the run. Even though, if we look at her skill activation, her priority is 30. She should have went over there a bit more than once or twice. Because her priority is 30, and she went over and gave me 805 stam. So what's going on with Rice Shower that she doesn't come over and give me the same amount of stam? I should have had to train stam half as much for more stam, and I would have been able to add more speed and wit. It's annoying. I don't know if that's like an imbalance thing that they gotta fix in the coding. I don't know if that's maybe they have to tweak the maybe they need to tweak the what do they call it? They gotta tweak the percentage of activation. Like, when I say the percentage of activation, I mean they gotta tweak all the cards and when they go to their preferred training, because it's off right now. And I figured that there'll be an update at some point in the next week or so. That'll be like a 2 or 3 gig update again that fixes this problem. I hope it patches this problem. If not, we're just gonna have to figure it out. We're trying to work around it. Not a problem, just annoying, you know.
どうやって走ろうかな。トレーナーちゃんはどうしたら一番楽しく走れると思う？
Actually, I'm gonna give myself adrenaline rush. So wait, there's a hold on. She did what? Wow. Wait, you just recorded somebody naked in their own house with a Ring camera, and you think that you're not gonna get jail time for that? Like, what is going on? If a guy did that, bro would get 20 years. I heard you got 8 years though. But finally, something is making sense in the court of law. You know, finally. It's crazy. This is crazy. So this dude was sleeping in his house naked, right? Which I do. I sleep in my house naked. I'm by myself. I ain't got nobody else in the house with me. Hello. You know what I'm saying? No response. I sleep in my house naked. If somebody went up to my window and recorded me sleep, I hope they go to jail. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Who would go up to somebody's window and just record them without saying nothing? You know what I'm saying? You can't just go up and record people in their house without saying nothing. Unless literally they're committing a felony act. Then get it on camera, of course. But if they're not doing nothing, you shouldn't be trying to record somebody else in their house. Just period. You heard? Please, don't do it, people. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not good for your health. And it definitely won't be good for your health if you end up behind bars. It'll be way worse for your health, trust me. And the crazy part is she had the video on her phone for like a week and she posted it on the internet. Why would you record somebody naked and then post it on the internet, bro? You recorded yourself filming somebody else in their own house asleep naked. And then you posted it on the internet thinking that you weren't going to get in trouble for this. Thinking he did something wrong. What? Since when couldn't you walk around your house in the nude if you please? Make it make sense, people. If you're living by yourself, you can walk around your house in the nude. If somebody decides they want to look in the window, that's on them. First of all, and then second of all, that's a felony offense. You know what I'm saying? Wow. She's mad. She's mad she got fired. And the police aren't doing anything about it because you committed a felony? So you're mad you got fired after committing a felony. And not only a felony, but a sexual offense felony at that. And she was doing DoorDash. That's even worse. That's not exactly what happened. He wasn't sitting in the door. Like, if he was sitting in the front door, right? If you had somebody if you're running DoorDash, right? And you pull up to a house and somebody is sitting in their front door, butt naked in a chair, like directly in the door, and you open the door and see them, okay, yeah, he's exposing himself to you. But if he's in his house and minding his own business, asleep on the couch, he's not exposing himself to you. You open the door with him asleep and decided to record him because he ordered food that you took forever to get there with. How is that his fault? It's not. It's her fault. She shouldn't have recorded him, first of all. And second of all, she should have knocked on the door and left the food outside of the door. Common sense, people. We're all born with it. It's up to you to use it, though. And if you don't use it, then, well, just watch social media. You'll see what happens when you don't use common sense. It always bites you in the ass. Every time. People get mad at me for just speaking on this subject when more people need to use common sense on a daily basis. Period. So I don't care if you get mad at me for talking the truth, but more people need to use common sense on a daily basis. And if you get mad at me for saying that, that means you ain't been using common sense on a daily basis in general. Otherwise, you would agree with me. Don't enter people's houses when you're not allowed to enter somebody's house. That's felony trespassing. Well, actually, I don't know if that's considered a felony trespassing or not. Actually, I don't know. I think that's just a misdemeanor. I think. Now, if you break in somebody's house, that's a felony. I'm not necessarily sure about, the door being unlocked and you open the door and looking in the door. I don't know if that's a felony or not. But it should be. Because should nobody be opening nobody else's door and looking in their house if it's not your house? I don't care what you're delivering. Delivering food, delivering a package, it don't matter. The same rules apply. You ain't gonna never have a delivery person for a package service show up to your door, open your door without your permission, and then take out their phone and record you either asleep or doing something. It's not gonna happen because they know it's against the law. Hello. So what do you think was going to happen whenever you did that? You thought your job was going to feel sorry for you? No. You broke the law. And then you embarrassed yourself on the World Wide Web for doing something stupid. And you thought people were going to rally behind you and support you and say you were right in this whole thing. No. No. Shaking my head. Sound like, yeah. Because like if I'm sitting at the house, right? If I can imagine how this happened, right? If I can imagine how this happened, bro probably was drunk, right? Bro was either drunk or really high. And he probably was drunk. I'll be real with you. He probably was drunk. If he ain't had no clothes on, he was probably drunk. He probably got drunk, went to the bathroom, ordered some food, and then passed out on the couch before the food got there. So when she came to the house, obviously he didn't just hop up because he's drunk. Like most people drunk aren't going to be able to respond right away out of a dead sleep. Because I ain't gonna lie, when you drunk and you asleep, that's like one of the deepest, best sleeps you can have. Not gonna cap on that from my experience. Now the after effect after you wake up, that's a different story. But the sleep itself is good. But I could definitely see somebody passing out after getting drunk. Maybe they urinated on themselves and they took their clothes off. You see what I'm saying? And then passed out on the couch. And ordered food while they were, undressing or dressing down. Because they've been drinking all night and their stomach is dry, which is saying, hey, I'm hungry. I need food. You see what I'm saying? So no, I don't feel bad for you if you do that to someone. Just open their door without their acknowledgement, and then you see them exposed. And you think that you shouldn't get in trouble or lose your job, which is insane. See, stamina, Loans 2-star, nice. Tailhood high, nice. Corner recovery, nice. Armor Keenan, nice. Kukia show, what's it? Oh, Kyoto race course. Ain't we going to Kyoto for this 3,000 meter Libra race? So nice. All right, we need a Kukia show on everybody to give the skill hint for Kyoto race course. So I'm going to use her as a parent. I'm going to go ahead, put a friendship marker on her. So that labels her as a parent. The cheesecake up here says, hey, this is a character I think that can be competitive. And this means that it's a character that'd be an excellent parent and has a lot of skills. Yeah. So, yeah, this would be a good parent. She's not fast enough to be competitive in like 9 out of 10 races. She's not going to be competitive with these stats. You know what I'm saying? As a front runner, she's not. She needed like, maybe if she had 1100 speed right here with the rest of these stats, then yeah, I could see that being a front runner contender, like in a long race for sure. How is that my highest, bro? Well, you know. So got the dual Grand Prix, the 10-0 sweep. It's fun. Dang, she got 2 felonies for that? Yeah, that makes sense. You broke into somebody's house and then made a video of them naked. So yeah, that's 2 felonies. And they were incapacitated because they were passed out. Probably. Yeah, 100 pull or 10 pulls. 100 pulls. 10 pulls. Dun 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 dun. All right. All right. I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to get. I'm probably going to have this one left over all the way up till turn 26. Watch. Oh, never mind. Okay, we completed it. Wait, that was the 50 or 25. I mean, dang it, bro. Yes, it was. It was a friendly. It was this friendship and this training, not these 2. Dang it. What? Next reward is in 14,000 points. Oh, shit. I still got some things to get. Oh. I still got a lot of things. Oh, 500? Bro, I didn't know you get 500 carats for getting 1,000,000 points. I'm halfway there. Well, we're halfway there, and it's only the 29th. Is it the 29th today? We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. We still got... Wait, is there 31 days in this month? Yeah, we still got a week. That's like next Saturday or next Friday. Excuse me. Got her. Attention. Attention. They're doing it for attention, bro. It's so simple. There's a whole lot of people that are doing irrational things for attention and trying to record it all and then put it on the internet because they think it's going to make them YouTube famous, I guess, or somehow get them a lot of money through views, I guess. I don't know. But I see it happening more and more often. And it doesn't make it doesn't really make sense when you think about it. I mean, yeah, people will watch it because it's content and it's there and it's new content. But after about 2 or 3 days or maybe a week, it's gonna die hard. The only one that I saw that didn't die hard was a video called Two Girls and One. Not gonna say the rest of the video, but if you know, you know. It was the only video I've ever seen to go up on YouTube and then get literally erased from the internet. Like literally, that's the only video that you cannot find anywhere on the internet. Trust. You cannot find Two Girls and One anywhere on the internet. They have that one video they have cleaned from the internet. Straight up. And I still remember the video. I can still see the two girls in the video. I still remember their faces. I still remember what happened. And I remember where I found it. It was at school, bro. It was on YouTube. Bro. And I guess somebody had watched it before I got on YouTube on that computer at the school, but it was already in the history. And I was like, what is that? Two girls. What the world? Let me click on that. And then I seen it and I was like, oh my God. I was like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. That has to be fake. But there was no AI back then. Think about that. It's like 2005. There was no AI in 2005 that was making videos. You know? So back then, what you saw on YouTube, if it was something crazy, it was probably real. It was more likely to be real than now. Now people can just make prompted videos and post them. You've seen it. I've seen it. You know I'm not lying. It's crazy, though. I'm amazed by it. It's actually really cool. I like the technology. Now, the way that we use the technology, now that can be an issue. It can be a huge issue. Because if we use it incorrectly, which corporations will do 100% because it will save them money and that's the option they'll take. And it ends up taking a whole bunch of people's jobs. That's the only thing with AI. It'll ruin your life. Legitimately. I'm gonna punch him in his shit. If there was a guy standing outside of my house recording my daughter through the window, I'm going outside and I'm gonna punch him in his shit as hard as I can. No cap. That's my initial reaction. Is to go outside. What are you doing? And then punch him straight in his shit as quick as I can. I ain't even gonna give him a chance to answer it because I don't want to know what he was doing. He shouldn't have been doing it. Period. It's like everybody I know knows this about me, right? I don't play. That's it. Everybody that's met me knows this. So try my patience if you want to. I have patience. But there's something else inside of me that you should really be worried about. And when you just explore my close relatives, you can kind of see what it is. But I hide it. Because I'm not like everybody else. I might be loud. But I ain't got no reason to lie about nothing. I don't think I have an aced gold ship yet. I honestly, I don't think I do. Hold on. Oh, I do. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That's bad. Oh. Oh. That wit's bad. That right there would be what stops her from winning right there. Not the stem, not the power, not obviously not not the power or speed. It'll be the wit. She ain't even got 400, but that's okay.
プラスワンダー参ります。
Mighty Mus. Wow. That's decent. That's decent.
はいはい、セイウンスカイです。
Seeing Sky this. That's still the best one I made of her. You know what? Let's do this. I just want to see if it'll work. Let's do Marzinski because I can make her a long runner. Oh, I went to potential. That's okay. I do have a lot of money. Well, I don't have a lot of money, but we have some monies to get some things. $470. Okay. So I can get the dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do this. I'm gonna give her professional curvature.
生き返りますね。
And then well, that's your fault. Real mad. She real mad. It's my only way to make money. Well, you shouldn't have been recorded people that were knocked out, passed out, asleep in their own house. She did it to herself. Shaking my head. Don't hurt yourself. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. That's how that goes. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. I can't believe I ain't getting myself on your left yet. Okay.
はいはい。
Hi, hi.
です。
What's up? Okay.
プラスワンダー参ります。
Dun 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 dun. All right. No way. Shock My Dog, I Can't Stop is one of the top songs in the world, bro. There's no way. It's an AI song about no way. Bro. He's not even a rapper. Shock my dog until she drops. Shock, shock, shock. Bro, that's messed up. That's so messed up. It's Hassan. Y'all know who Hassan is. I know he didn't make this song. I know this is AI made. But that's insane. Did he taxidermy the dog? Oh no. Bro, I don't know. Talking about some what is this? Bro, you picked it. I'm gonna tell you. He just called the dog stupid. He said I do some shit that get me banned. Yeah, that's right. Bro, who made this? Why? Why is it so good? Like the song itself, the lyrics are fucked up, but like the flow and all like in the song is crazy. I hate AI right now. This is why I hate AI for this kind of thing right here. You can literally just take someone, make an AI music video about something stupid that they did, like Hassan did with the whole whole dog shot collar thing, and they made a rap song out of it, and it's the #1 song listened to on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better about fucking music in general. If that's what people are doing, y'all don't care about artists. Y'all don't care about real work. If it makes you laugh, there you go. You know, if I made songs like that, everybody would call me fake. You know what I'm saying? If I made songs about stupid all the time, people will call me fake. I rap about me and what I've been through. I ain't faking nothing. I don't want to be one of those rappers that when you ask that question, when you said da 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 da, what does that mean? Well, I want to be able to go, well, I can relate it back to X, Y, and Z in my life because that's what happened. You see what I'm saying? Not, oh, it's just a facade. I didn't really do that. I don't really do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, excuse me. Shoo. Wait, I don't have Air Groove. I haven't aced Air Groove yet. Still. Wait, did I? Let me see. Nah, yeah, B plus. It's B plus, but if I use this exact same deck here, that's an A, almost an A plus, if not an A plus. She's late S though, so I'm gonna give her that. Hold on a second. What in the character I just made late S? Oh, wait, not rating. Clear filters. Not rating. Date acquired. Yeah, okay, I'm using it right now. What are you? Medium S. I need long S. Ah, there you go. That's better. Late S and long S. That's what I need. That's actually decent. Like 33 stamina plus 17. 50. So 50 stam. And then, yeah, 50 stam and 33 power per inspiration. So it's 100. So I'll pick up 100 stam and 66 power. Yeah, I'll pick up 100 stam and 66 power that's run off inspiration alone. Unless it's a gold inspiration, then it'll be more. I'm just going off a non-gold. All right. And we're late, Surger. So, I mean, I could make her a pace chaser too, but I'm going to make her a late Surger because I want to use more scenario cards. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to leave right shower there. I'm not going to leave right shower there. Bump that. I'm going to leave Super Creek there. Let's see. Long shot, position field. Yeah, okay. I don't like this. I don't like when they do that. Why they keep mixing them up like this? They put out skills with, or they put late surger skills with pace skills. Like, so does that mean if you run late surger, you can use pace chaser straightaways? Or if you run pace chaser, you can use position pilfer? Is that what that means? Why else would they all be on the same card if you can't use them in the same run? Make it make sense. Right. I never understood that part of this game. Like, it gives you skills that you can't use for some reason. Where's fine motion? Or actually, let's see. Nah, that's a mild card. Actually, boom. I wish I could do that, bro. My wit would be so damn high. I wish we could run doubles. It's not our card, so we're borrowing the card. You know what I'm saying? Where am I switching? Oh yeah, made me forget. Yeah, where's Sweet Toe Show? What is your 35? So it's higher than the other one. Fucking 3 speed, 2 stam, and a wit. All right. I think I can make this work. Actually, I want to do something different. Hold on a second. I want to put where are you at? There you are. I'll put you there. I'm gonna take you. There we go. Put Measuro there. That looks good. Cause she's late surger skills, right? Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let me take out a power or a stam. Take out a stam, and I will put a wit there. Now, if I didn't need Tailhead High, I'd put this there. All right, let's go. Kill Bill, baby. Kill Bill is the best. Ah, crap. Why'd I do that? Whatever. Recreation. It's like a 70% chance that she'll get the double up when it's really early in the run. From my experience, like literally 7 out of 10 times, that's what happens. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. It might not work for you. It works for me. I don't know. Because I've seen strategies that work for other players that never work for me. So, and I've tried that, like, follow their strategy exactly. Like, use the same build with the same cards, the same racers, the same Even the same partners to build the Umas. Like I went on game tour and looked for the same people, and built the exact same type of character, and it did not turn out the same. So that's when I first started. Like literally day one, I wanted to see what would happen if I tried that, and it was bad. Don't do it. Don't get your friends off game tour. I mean, never mind. Do get friends off a game tour. Do get friends off a game tour. Just don't expect to get the exact same stats as your favorite streamer, you know? It's to protect his eyes from dirt, bro. That's it. No. That's not what that is. It's literally to keep dirt out of there. Like, I don't understand, man. People are so dumb. People are so dumb. How you think horses are going to keep dirt out of their eyes if they don't put something over their eyes to keep the dirt out? What do you think? It's not sunglasses for horses. Sunglasses for horses is still sunglasses. We've seen horses wear sunglasses. Like, I don't get it. Like, oh man, it hurts my head to even like think about that, because it's like, oh my god, they're racing on dirt. Horses kick up dirt a lot when they run. How do you keep dirt out of horses' eyes? By putting something over their eyes like a mesh that they can see through, so they don't get dirt in their eyes. It's so simple. I've seen horses lose an eye because they got too much contamination in their eye and it got infected. I've seen that. So I can definitely understand why somebody that cares about their horse racing on dirt is gonna get eye covers for the horse. Eye blinder covers. Oh man. I'm gonna try and train speed a little bit more. Stamina was good. I love that stamina that we had last run. I doubt that character can win against like A pluses, but A's, yeah, we got that. A pluses, sometimes. I'm sure she can win sometimes, you know, but she's not gonna be like consistently. Now that special week, on the other hand, I was out of my mind when I built that special week. That special week is crazy. It might only have 1,000 speed, but it has 1,100 and something power, and 64 wit or stem with over 500 wit. Hey, I got that one to work. I'm seeing if I can do it to her. That's the best I can do. And it's, you know what the crazy part is? It's not like whales are using like cards that nobody can get, right? They're just using normal cards, just MLB. And it seems like you can't get, as a non-whale, you really can't get those deck builds without spending a whole bunch of money on pulls. Unless you only do pulls for your SSR cards. Now, if you did that, I could definitely see it. But I can't see somebody that just likes playing the game only doing SSR pulls, because everybody likes having new characters. Everybody. That's half the reason that most gamers play games, is to unlock new characters, unlock new skins, you know?
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。トップスピード。
Take my daughter to go see a horse race one day.
持っていますね。
They have horse races near here. In I think it not in Kernersville, but in like Charleston. And I think there's a track outside of Charlotte. I think. I could be completely wrong there. You know, I could be 100% wrong on that, but I think there's a track outside of Charlotte. Shit, they got every other kind of track. I thought I heard them say it one time, but I have to look it up. I could just Google that thing, couldn't I? Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Siri. What's the closest horse racetrack to me?
3番人気はこのホース、7番、2番人気を紹介しましょう。4番、スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って、1番人気、グラスワンダー、気合十分、いい顔してますね。ゲートイン完了、出走の準備が整いました。
Where's the nearest horse racing track?
各馬娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
There we go, in Concord. Okay.
第1コーナー回って第2コーナー、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気、グラスワンダー、8番、快調に飛ばしていきます。
Oh, wow.
8番、
Hold on.
4番、8番と4番。
There's 2 horse tracks in North Carolina. One's in Concord, and the other one's in Troutman, I think it said. So we do have horse tracks here in North Carolina. So I'll take, yeah. I'm gonna have to see when there's a race up there in Concord. Me and the kiddo gonna go see a horse race one day. I knew there was one in North Carolina somewhere. I thought it was near Charlotte, but it's actually closer to Concord. It's in Concord, excuse me. I thought it was close to Charlotte. But we got courses for everything in North Carolina. If you like the drift, we got drift courses. If you like the race GT, Super GT, we got Super GT courses. If you like NASCAR, obviously we got a lot of NASCAR courses. Like whatever you go-kart, we got K1 Speed everywhere. We got like 3 different K1 Speeds here in North Carolina. And then of course, apparently we got horse racing tracks too. There's 2 in Concord. I didn't even know that there was a track in Concord. Like I said, I thought it was near Charlotte. But that's cool as shit, though. That means we got thoroughbreds here in North Carolina and race horses here in North Carolina. Now it makes sense. It makes sense. Because I kept wondering, like, I keep hearing about all these racehorses up and down the East Coast, right? I thought it was racehorses like traveling to the East Coast. No, these are racehorses born and bred at it over here and then taken out west, further west. We are west, but you know what I mean? Taken out towards California and Texas. That's crazy when you think about it. And Kentucky. That's the big one. You know Kentucky got a bunch of racehorse stables in the state. I don't know how many is in North Carolina, but I know there's a few. I personally know people that own a couple of racehorses. I'm not going to say their names or what those racehorses' names are either, because they told me not to. They told me not to do that. They was like, I see that you play this horse racing game. They was like, yeah, I don't want you talking about my horses on there. And I was like, all right, that's cool. That makes sense. I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm not going to down talk them. Like, come on, man. It's content. It's good for content. You know? But I do want to go see a good horse race.
も体が軽い。頑張りますね。
We don't care. 10% off your gamer subs? We don't care. Needless advertising. If I wanted to sell gamer subs, I'd make a commercial for it. And I would just have a whole stream talking about gamer subs. I don't care about gamer subs. This is a shell corporation anyway. Y'all don't realize that. Like these gamer supplement businesses are just shells. That's it. It's somewhere that rich people can send their money to clean it off, to get it out of their hands and put it back in the system. And you don't believe me? That's fine. Go and look up the person that owns Gamer Subs, the company. It's not going to be a person. It's going to be another company. And that's why it's a shell organization. It's a shell business. Because they don't sell anything. The people that they associate with and partner with sells the gamer subs. Think about it. The gamers sell gamer subs to you. If they were the ones selling it, they wouldn't be hiring gamers to do it for them. Just like Mountain Dew. How many gamers you know are sponsored by Mountain Dew? None. You know why? Because they don't need gamers to sell Mountain Dew. That's it. It's that simple. The way that they set up these gamer sub businesses or supplement businesses, all they did was take a shell organization, give it a name, and then go, now how do we market this? Well, what's the best way to get the market gamer supplements to gamers except other than, getting gamers to do it? There isn't one better. Plus, I don't trust these gaming supplement companies because, first of all, they're not selling it. So they're not putting their names on it, right? The companies that own these gamer sub companies aren't putting their names on it. And then on top of that, because they're not putting their names on it, I don't trust it. Because when somebody puts their name, when a corporation puts their name on something, that means they trust that that thing is going to do what it says it's going to do without any crazy side effects. But I haven't seen that with gamer subs. So you tell me, is it safe to drink or is it not safe to drink? You be the decision maker. Only one, two things gonna happen. Either nothing happens or you gonna go to the hospital. I'm not taking that chance. Too smart for that. You can't catch me. Not like that. You're gonna have to catch me on an off day like that. I won't drink it, but I can sell it. But before I sold it, I'd have to read through all the ingredients and then be real with everybody, which they wouldn't want me to do, which is why I'm not partnered with W yet. I ain't partnered with W yet because of that. Because I told them I was going to read it. And if it don't make sense and be safe for my viewers, then I'm not going to promote it. Just like I won't promote gambling. It's the exact same thing for me. Because you're gambling with your life. Okay, everybody on my crew's gonna have a lone wolf, and then nobody will be able to use lone wolf. That's what's gonna happen. You know what? That actually does make sense as to why in some of my runs, groundwork doesn't croc. Because I always give myself lone wolf. And then when I race against other people and they also have ground lone wolf, then that like takes one of my skills away and groundwork doesn't croc, and then that whole thing happens. But when it does croc, then I usually end up finishing in first or second. Like that's what was happening with Marzinski in the last CM. Somebody else was using lone wolf, and I didn't know about it. So I wasn't getting that ability off, and I needed that ability to croc so I could croc groundwork at the proper time, and it just wasn't happening. That's why I switched her out with Daiwa, because she didn't have that skill. She had prudent positioning instead. Four. Dang it. Why? Why did you come in fourth? When you got better stats and skills than everybody else. How you coming fourth? Yeah. Yeah. Up tempo. Shaking my head. You never watched Gintama? Oof. 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 That's terrible. I feel bad for people that ain't watched Gintama before. Gintama is funny. I don't watch it anymore because I just find it boring, but yeah. That's just me. Yeah. Gintama is like it has so many episodes and so many seasons. Like, no, bro. I'm not taking my time to go back and watch something that I won't even like watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like watching funny anime. What I like watching is action anime with characters that develop really well. Like, they develop, but like they all stay the same age. It's more episodic. Like, something happens one episode and then the next episode they're back in the let's say they're staying at a tavern. Not a tavern. Let's say they're staying in a small town. Whatever happens, and then they end up back at a tavern for the next episode, and then the next episode starts in the tavern with no in between what happened that morning or what happened at the end of the last episode or nothing. I don't like that. It's like watching American Dad or Family Guy. It's that kind of style. I don't like that. I like my shows to have a sequence of events that make sense and grows the character itself and develops over time. And ages up. That's another thing. I don't like. Like, that's one thing I was happy about with Dragon Ball and with Naruto and Bleach and Baki. Like, all the characters were all kids at one point. And then they all became adults later on. And now everybody knows who Naruto is. If I just randomly say Naruto or Goku or Vegeta or, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows who these characters are, but they don't know why they know who they are. It's because so many people fell in love with the story, the character development. And then when people try to shit on them, then we come out the woodwork like, hey, you got to shut that up, homie. You gonna have to shut that hating up. You gotta take that out back, because you ain't having that in here. Oh, no. You want to be mad because One Piece ain't the top? Too bad. I don't give a fuck. One Piece, look at One Piece, bro. Go watch One Piece. The characters you see in One Piece today look exactly the same way that they did 20 years ago. Character-wise. Not their clothes or attire, but character-wise, they're the exact same. Luffy hasn't changed. He's still that buck wild kid. He's still doing the exact same thing. He just found a few more friends along the way to his goal that is inevitably, pretty much out of his reach, as far as I can see. It's kind of impossible to get that, because every time you do something, if you're the king of the pirates, right? Every time you do something, right? There's going to be somebody else that's going to either pass you or challenge you for that. You see what I'm saying? So like being king of the pirates it isn't logical. And that's how it lost me by the time they got to fighting what is that dude that turns into a leopard with the beard and the long black hair? He turns into like a half leopard. He still wears his pants though. It's really weird. Anyway, he turns into like this half leopard, half human type deal. And he fights him. He fights Flamingo and a couple others. That's why I stopped watching. It was like episode 200 and something. I don't know. And I couldn't do it no more. And there's over 1,000 episodes. I'm like, how do you keep watching the same person do the same thing every 10 episodes? It's like, yeah, I know they're moving through the story, and I respect what they're doing. But like me personally, I gotta have more character development. They gotta change up the main crew. Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta get stole. Somebody gotta lose an arm or a leg. They gotta develop somehow, emotionally, physically, something. Like Nami's looked the same for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It's her mouse. She has a mouse. No way. she got rice shower. Her pet rat pulled the Halloween rice shower. I'm watching this shit, bro. Her pet rat just pulled a Halloween rice shower. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna make you feel bad about yourself. Not me, because I got who I wanted. I wanted Super Creek Mummy. I wanted Mommy Super Creek. That's it. And I got her. I don't care about rice shower. She's a good long distance runner, but I don't care about her Halloween version at all. I saw it and I was like, if she's still wearing that stupid hat, then I don't care. Like, if she had got rid of the hat and got a hood, that would have been dope. If they had gave her a hoodie over the top of the dress and put the hood on and then put like a Jack skeleton on her chest, I would have been with it. I would have been right there. I would have been like, rice shower, I'm trying to pull you. I'm trying to put that dollar in there to pull you. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't do that. They just made rice shower and just changed the color scheme. Whereas with Mommy Mummy over here, they didn't do that. They changed her whole outfit. They took all her clothes away and gave her just mummy wraps, and they painted her fingernails different colors. Rice Shower's fingernails are still the same. She got fangs, though. She does got fangs. So I will say that. Yeah. I know I didn't do the race. I know that. I did that on purpose. We're gonna run that right back, because this right here, I needed more stem. I didn't like my stem. If I got 410 speed, I need like 375 stem to be in a good spot. So, not worried about it. Nope. Nope. Not gonna add you. Mostly because I can't add anybody. Like, why is there even a max number for followers and following? Because I mean, you need to borrow cards, so you need as many good. You know what I'm saying? You need as many characters or players with good cards as possible. All right, I'm unfollowing you. I don't even know what they played literally one time. Why are you here? Still, go away. There. All right. What about you? 81 days ago. That means you haven't even done. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not following you. Psst. Psst. You know what I'm saying? No. Mm-mm. Recommended. Huh? Last login a minute ago. Oh, okay. Hold on now. There's a bunch of y'all mullets over here. Hold on now. But what level are you? 35? 45? Whoever you. $35. Well, the other one's though 45, right? In the middle. Step by step. Yes. No, it's just you lagging. Saying 7-star groundwork. Saying Sky. Let's see. Wow. I mean, the stats are very similar to mine. It says 7-star groundwork, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, 6, 7. That doesn't mean anything. Just telling you. 7 stars don't mean you're gonna get that from Saying Sky. It just means you have a better chance. That's it. It just means you have a better chance. You have better odds, I should say. I need speed. It's good. What? I did one run. And she was like, nope. Hey. Hi. Hiroi. I wish there was enough long race courses that, like, if you ran a long career, you only ran long races. And they set it up to where you got, like, 30 turns to train for the long races in G1. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish you got to like choose different career paths for some of these horses, because some of these horses have ran long distance, short distance, sprints, mediums, miles. Like I've been sitting here watching horse racing all day. They multiple of these characters run all the distances, more than I thought, and on dirt and turf. Even ones you thought didn't run on dirt, guess what? They run on dirt. Those horses run on dirt. I don't know why in the game that they told you that they don't run on dirt, but they do. Every last one of these horses, every last one of these characters runs on dirt. I don't know why this game says or made it really obvious that a lot of these characters don't like running on dirt. They do. Horses generally like running on dirt more than running on hard, compact, tough, solid, cold ground. Because dirt moves. You know, it gives. It's softer. Now, they will not like walking on pavement. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if horse racing happened on pavement, how scary that would be. Right? That's how I want you to think about it. That's the difference between racing on dirt and racing on grass. Grass to horses is like pavement. They can slide just as easy. Same thing with dirt. I mean, they can slide in dirt too. I've seen it. I mean, I've been to a couple rodeos, and one of the competitions they had actually was getting your horse up to top speed and then trying to stop at a certain point. Like your horse stops and then they slide a certain distance, and whoever slides the farthest wins. You can't say I don't know shit about horses or I ain't been in no rodeos or nothing, and I know the events. Like, that don't make sense. I know it stinks too, but that's because horses shit. Like, it's poop. Of course it's gonna stink. You just get used to it. Just like being around cows, you get used to it after a certain amount of time. It's the methane that you really smell. That methane burn off. Slow motion. We need a first-person camera view. We need a first-person view. I know they got it. I know they got it in JP. We need first-person view in global. I'm kind of upset that we don't have it right now. Because they know that that's a game changer. They know people love it. And they're not putting it in here on purpose. They want us to wait for some reason. Give us our first-person camera view. Side games. I'm gonna keep watching videos of them racing first-person camera view until Side Games puts it in global. I'm gonna start watching one a day at least. So be ready for that. I want to see different racers race in first person. It's actually, I like watching it. It's actually really crazy to watch. All right. Give her a sneaky sign. Nah, bro. Sneaky sign. Fuck. Yeah, okay. We'll do it. No fast learner? You was in the library. That's the fastest place you can learn something. Oh, yeah. POV, you come in 2 minutes before the restaurant closes and order a whole bunch of food. Yeah. Oh, hell nah. What the fuck? I'm mad as shit. Like, the teller losing her mind. She's laughing her ass off. I like watching those videos. We might watch some of those on stream tonight. I might go post them up on YouTube because they are funny. I like watching them.
注目の一番人気リバグラスバンダ
After this run right here, we're gonna watch some. We're gonna watch some of them because it's hilarious. Look, he is legitly mad, bro. Bro is back there pissed. He's like, "You see me cleaning up, bro?" He is pissed. The cashier trying to hold it together, bro. He said the word. Yeah, he said the N word. He's black. He gonna say that when he's mad. He said, "Damn, N word. I see you, bro. I know you see me. I'm the only one back here." Like, he's like, "I'm the only one back here. I'm cleaning up, bro." 2 minutes before time to leave. I'd probably be mad too. I ain't gonna lie. If I've been working at Bojangles all day, making everybody's food, and then 2 minutes before closing time, you come in and order a whole bunch of food, I'd probably be mad too. I don't know. It's not enough. Right. Shit. I try to always take the overtime. As long as I ain't working a double, I try and take all the overtime I can get. And the only reason I don't try to work a lot of doubles is because I stepped on a piece of glass a while back, and it messed my foot up pretty good, and it never healed correctly. Even though I got it seen about, it never ended up healing correctly. It feels pretty decent these days, but I got to keep like foot bathing. I bathe my feet every day in the little foot, you know what I'm saying? The little foot massager bather thing that your feet go in. I use one of them like every day. Cause man, cement floors and steel gratings don't like your feet. I don't care what shoe you got on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what shoe you got on. Like if it's a brand new pair of shoes, you'll be good for about a week. But after that week, boy, them feet gonna start aching. I should have made her a pace chaser in the first half. I should probably make her a pace chaser for the first half of the career. Just because it would be easier for her to use her stats appropriately. All right, we gotta change some stamina. Why they make stem so hard to train? Nobody likes training stem. Okay, she can sing. I'm watching a cut scene or a short from the JRPG version, the Japanese version of Umamasume. One of the characters is singing. I don't know which one it is. It's a Mejuro though. I see that white cowlick on the front in their hair. I see that white bang. So they have to come from the same family. And it ain't like Kizuki's here either. It's the big one like vodkas and bamboos. I think she related to bamboo and vodka. I think all of them is related. In my opinion, all of them is related. Because they all got the exact same hairstyle. Well, not hairstyle, but hair design, I guess. Is that what you call it? Hair design? I think that's what you call it. Dang, I still didn't hit 275. I ran out of energy. I still didn't hit 275 on the stem. This home shit tasted.
今の
ここは負けられない一番人気14
偉大なさでいいです。
Bro. Well, yeah, she just started her career. Though she's gonna have. That's the only thing about Grass's career, bro, is that first race gets on my nerves. Every dang time.
この程度の失敗。なんだか力が溢れている。
Ain't no way. I don't think we can do that. I don't think even with the X's, like, no.
行きましょう。
Now if they all had showed up in a good stack on that first turn that came out, I'll take that first race. But look at that. Look at that. They having trouble beating the NPCs. There's bamboo. All right. Energy. That's who I put my money on.
ご機嫌はいかがですか？今日も頑張りましょう。
Okay. Christoph. Oh, Christoph. That's his name. Yeah, Christoph is the jockey I was talking about earlier. Never mind. I ain't betting against Christoph. I'm not. Nope. 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 See, there's the E. Like I said, if they had came out and stacked up better in the beginning before that, do first race, it'd been good. Give me the speed. Give me that stem, boy. Dang. Another one.
ご機嫌はいかがですか？今日も頑張りましょう。参りましょう。
Okay, watch it. No, you suck. I'm watching Red New, by the way. I'm watching Red New in the background. I don't know if anybody else does that. Like I like to watch other streamers ASMR. So if y'all stream, drop your tag so we can all follow you. Whoever jumps into the stream to watch for a minute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We'll follow you. We'll follow you. And if you want to leave me on in the background ASMR, please do. You know, I'm not gonna be mad at that. I'll be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? If you follow and you just want to let me play in the background ASMR while I do my runs and you do whatever you're doing, cleaning up, doing your own runs, half lit, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to listen to me. Just listen to the numbers go up. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to that sound. I'm pretty quiet during most of my streams anyway. And the reason that I'm pretty quiet during most of my streams is because, well, not a lot of people talk in the chat for whatever reason. Because most people that watch me, 81% of people that watch me from a mobile device. So I know you have your phones. You know what I'm saying? Really? Bro. All right. That's fine. We can do this. We can do the Nakayama turf. I don't know. We'll do this next turn. Oh, it went there. Boo. SO. Of course. Quace.
ここは負けられない一番人気12番グラスワンダー。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。トップスピード。
それでは
Let's see. All right, got the floor stakes. We'll go ahead and run this 2,000 meters.
スタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。
先行争いは2番当選上段、3番期待通りの結果を出せるか、1番人気グラスワンダー、2番快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭は2番単身で飛ばしていきます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は当選上段、内から行く3番4番手スーパークリーク、第2コーナーを抜け向こう上面に入った。さあ花に立ったのは2番、このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは当選上段、3番手3番少し離れて綾野トップダウン差がなくスーパークリーク、 すぐに続いて搭載艇用その外並んで10番
Oh
そ
yeah,
の奥からいたのは
I
グ
need to turn the heat
ラ
on.
スマンだ一撃したナイスネイチャーそれを見るように6番後方2番手に7番8番
I
最
forgot
後
to
方
turn
から
the
の
heat
レース
on.
になりました意気揚々と先頭を行きます2番どうでしょうこの展開
ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。息を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが。
先頭は変わらず2番続いて当選上段そしてその外から行ったのはマヤのトップガンそれを見るように3番大欅を越え4コーナーへ勝負は最後の直線に持ち
Well,
込まれた
I guess that's what happens when you turn the heat off for 6 hours in the beginning of winter, I guess. The end of fall, beginning of winter, I don't know. It feels like winter out there. I ain't gonna lie. It's like 20 degrees out here. For the last 3 or 4 days, it's been like 20, 25 degrees. And myself, I turned off the heat whenever I went into when I started doing my music, and that was like 8 hours ago, 9 hours ago. I was doing music, so yeah. I don't know. You won? Minus 20. Dang it. You gave me it right back. Okay. That didn't help me any, though. Because I still can't train. I was going to rest. Sheesh. All right.
いつも冷静にと心がけていますが抑えきれぬたけりもありますでは本番までは隠しておきますね
All right. Stamina eater, not speed eater. Very slightly still endurance from runners ahead when positioned toward the back mid-race. That's actually a good skill for me. I can use that skill, but we'll see. I was gonna say I don't have enough skills or something. Watch. Straight away depth because I can also get beeline burst. So that should be good.
注目の1番人気9番グラスワンダー人気と実力を兼ね備えた私一押しの馬娘ですね見事勝利して
Yeah. Bro. I think she has enough stam, yeah. Hey, I wanted to make sure she had enough stam. She got enough stam. Now we can. This is what I was saying about just making her a pace chaser, a pseudo pace chaser for the first literal half of her career, right here where we're at. and then switching to the late surgery. And I didn't do that because I was afraid that if I made her a pace chaser, I would forget and then leave her as a pace chaser with late surgery skills and then lose and be like, why am I losing? You know? I didn't want to forget. That's it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got D's and E's. I believe in my squad. I believe in the squad. Let's go. Kitty song. Maybe everyone that. I don't know. Sweep. Sweeper. Sweep them up. Is that a sword or a shield? If you play baseball, you know what I'm saying. Or is that just a sweep? You just take the broom and just... I should have played more baseball in high school. I would have been really good at it. I would have been a power hitter because I already have good contact. At least at the high school and college level, I have good contact. I played against a lot of college players while living up here in G-Borough. You know what I'm saying? Because here in Greensboro, there's literally 5 colleges. And all of them play baseball, except the Bennett Bells. And that's because it's an all-girl college. I think they have a softball team, but they might not. I have to ask one of my friends about that. I don't know if the Bennett Bells have a softball team or... Actually, I don't know if they have any team other than a basketball team. I think I saw them play against UNCG one time. I think it was the Bennett Bells. I ain't gonna lie, before I moved up here, I didn't even know the Bennett Bells was a thing. Like, I didn't know that was a school at all. I knew about Gifford College, I knew about UNCG, A&T, and Greensboro College. I knew about those 4. I didn't know about Bennett Bells until I moved up here. And I literally lived across the street from the school. But the crazy part is, even though I lived right across the street from the school, I never saw students walking around. Like, in general, like I never saw girls walking around. Except, actually I did. The only place I saw any students walking around was at right next to the church on the backside of the school. Now, I don't know if that's where the living quarters are for the school or what, but yeah. Oh wait, we need some fans. I'm gonna make her a pace chaser this time. I know you got late searcher skills. I know this. But Let's see if she can win with no skills for a pace station. And if she fails, then she just fails. I mean, we got more races. It'll just make my skill growth drop. That's all. Every race you fail, your skill cap drops every time. Or I should say your skill point total drops. Your aptitudes.
15番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気グラスワンダー。さあ激しい先行争いで前に出たのはセイウンスカイ。激しい先行争い。
She's running good.
9番15番並びかけてきた。
To start out. But she does have a crazy amount of stamina, so well in comparison to everybody else, she has a crazy amount of stamina.
1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。9番会長に飛ばして行きます。先頭から後方まで隊列は縦長になっています。自分のペースを保っているようですね。
She could win if she don't get blocked. She's in front of all the pace chasers by about 2 lengths right now. And not anymore. 15番1馬身離れてセイウンスカイ、後ろグラスワンダー5番手東海帝王、さらにゴールドシチ、そしてそのうち16番2馬身3馬身開いて17番少し離れて成田大使、1馬身差7番1馬身離れて8番残り 1000m を通過、その後ろから11番、そして4番少し後ろから5番外を回って12番、そしてその後ろから行くのは13番テイオムオペラを並んでくる意気揚々と先頭へ行きます。9番どうでしょうこの展開。ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。タイミングがあればいいですが。 Holy crap! Dang! Bye, Sand Sky! Holy shit! 勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。400を切りました。最終コーナー先陣を切ったのはグラスワンダー。セイウンスカイ食らいついて。I might have to do a third run and just make her a pace chaser. Holy vernacular, bro! I should just let her run. Like I said, I should have let her run pace chaser from the beginning and just. I didn't follow my brain. I didn't follow my common sense or my experience. You see? By 10 lengths. And we're halfway through the career mode. Well, I've been coming in 4th and 5th and 4th and 5th. I could have gave my wait. Level headed is an enclosure still. Never mind. But you trust me as friends? No, I don't. Give me skills. Okay. Hold on. What we got? Not good. That's better. You would do that. Shoo! If only we had groundwork. Look at that. Tactical tweak. We got all the pace chaser skills to make her a pace chaser. I mean, technically, I've only bought one late surger skill. So I can still make her a pace chaser. Should I do that? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to make her a pace chaser. She's already, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was going to do on your left, but I don't know, man. Cause she ain't getting no other late surger skills really. She got 3 or 2 really. I mean, really don't really need that many. To be real with you.
注目の1番人気14番グラスワンダー。パドックでも注目を集める素晴らしい仕上がりですね。18番人気は15番17番人気
Holy crap.
6番
Ah, somebody that's near me. Okay. Holy gee, why? Why? I can do that. You know what's crazy? They don't like the devs that made this game, or a dev that made this game. I don't know if it was one or multiple, but for some odd reason, they didn't they didn't build these characters to be competitive. They just built them to finish the career mode. The only ones they built that to be competitive are not even competitive when you think about it, right? Because here's the thing: how do you beat Team Zenith if you're racing in the Open League? You have to break the cap and go to B+ to even have a chance to beat them in the final race. You know what I'm saying?
そしてその外から行ったのは16番、内からスペシャルウィーク、さらに6番、内には3番、1馬審査エルコンドルパサー、そしてその後ろから行くのは5番、その外並んでオグリーキャップ、そして内目をつきましてはエイシングフラッシュ、グラフワンダー、この位置につけて
I should have gave her a wit card. Or I should have gave her a guts card.
並んでくる内を回って10番、後方2番手に12番、最後方ウィニングチケット、キンボリルドルフ。
In my personal opinion, like late surgers probably need guts more than pace chasers, but less than front runners. Boy, she kicked way outside. Oh snap! There she comes. Oh man, they kicking up dust. I'm not gonna catch Rudolph. Or apparently special week. The reason I held off on saying special week is, well, you saw. Because I noticed whoever comes around that turn on the inside usually ends up losing speed. She didn't lose as much speed as other racers, but yeah, Rudolph just went. But we should have had more speed, and we should have been able to catch both of them before the finish line because we ran a more direct route. It wasn't a shorter route, but it was a more direct route. In other words, she was able to hold more speed doing the wider turn than the shorter turn. Does that make sense? And our stamina is way higher than everybody's by 100 points minimum.
そろレースが始まります。目標に準備は万全。
Now she should be good in this
ここは
race.
負けられない一番人気4番グラスワンダー。
実力。
勝負の鍵
There you go. That's what I figured would happen. So she just ran out of space. That was it. She was going to catch them regardless. Okay. I was right. You know? I might try to run Sand Sky as a front runner just because she's, well, front runners aren't really sought after for long race CMs. So I might put her as a front runner and then run 2 pace chasers. Or 1 pace chaser and 1 late surger. You know, something like that. It just depends. Depends. I might end up running a pace chaser, late surger, and an end closer. Because I did do a front runner in the Gemini and I didn't do very good. I did a Bourbon in the Gemini. Sweet. She'll give a late surger ability, hopefully. Oh, hey, I'll take Highlander. I'll take that. I'll take it. That's a good one. That's a good one. I need Highlander and long straightaways. So I'm good with that. $1,500 cc. That's 1,500,000 cc. 500,000 cc. 1.5 mil cc. Just imagine driving a car or bike that has 1.5 million cc. It'd be like it'd be a scene from the movie Torque. Which, by the way, how can you say Biker Boys is really good and then say Torque is really bad? Torque is just like a super speed version of Biker Boys, except the chopper. Like that chopper was stupidly fast. I don't think a chopper can go that fast because like the way choppers are designed, right? If you were to go over 200 miles per hour on a chopper, like you'd break your neck. Like the air current would just you would have to get some kind of seat attachment that'd be like a car seat to be able to handle that. Like holding on to the handlebars ain't gonna be enough. I mean, I see guys on the highway all the time on choppers or cruisers. When they get up to 80, 85, they start ducking down. They start ducking down towards the handlebars. And I look at them and they look at me and I'm like, the air hurts, don't it? I'm like, yeah, I'll stay on four wheels, bro. I'm a four-wheeler guy. I want a dirt bike, but I'm a four-wheeler guy. So that's it. I take a Banshee before I take a two-stroke or four-stroke KTM. Or Kawasaki or whatever. Suzuki. Zuzus. The Zuzus. It's kind of crazy how Suzuki went from a car company to just a straight up motorsports company. Like it left the car situation altogether pretty much. I mean, yeah, they came out with the little Suzuki whatever car like 10, 15 years ago, but other than that, the last thing they came out with was like the Suzuki Ninja, the little it looked like a tracker. It looked like a Geo tracker, to be real with you. It looked exactly like a tracker. All right, heel time. Whatever. Sometimes she'll move down right there. Not really sure why, but she does. So I'm curious. Right? Whenever the Unity Cup begins, it says it begins at the end of the turn, right? So I'm guessing if you have a race on that turn, then you have to do the race, and that takes place at the training. So you can't train. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's got to be what it is, right? Because with her, it seems like it happens. Every race is like her races are set up to be the same time as the Unity Cup races. Everybody else is kind of like offset and random-ish in comparison. I'm just gonna give her go ahead and get swinging maestro out of the way.
注目の1番人気4番勝利の鍵ですよ。
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with me, but like, no matter what I do with late surgers, if I don't run them as a pace chaser the first half of the career, they just like they lose everything. They lose the maiden race. They lose fucking. They win. Then they win the other maiden race. Then they lose the next 2 or 3 races, and then they start winning. And it's not like my deck is weak. You see what I'm saying? It's not like my deck is weak. Like I don't get why they don't stack better for me. I don't get it. There's our 3. There's 4. Okay. Oh yeah, guys, the Japan Cup is in 1 hour, by the way. If you were interested in watching it, the Japan Cup from obviously Japan is in 1 hour. So you'll get to see some of these characters, the real horse versions, race in real life. Because Japan is like, you know, on the other side of the planet almost. So the sun is, it's up over there. Definitely. It's like, it's probably like noon over there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can find a stream somewhere on YouTube where they're streaming from there. And they're probably at the racetrack already. So, you know. Because I don't know if people realize this. I don't care how much you call it weird or whatever, that people like horse girls. When you've been watching anthropomorphic characters literally your whole life, you know, talking cats, talking dogs, walking cats and dogs, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, for instance. Like, you've been watching it your whole life, but all of a sudden, now that the game is popular, it's an issue and it's weird to even try the game. It's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to me because, like I said, I'm using common sense here, right? Growing up, we watched all kinds of shows where animals talked on a constant basis and they walked on, you know, to their hind legs. Or they were people that had animal features. Even in American cartoons, you see that. Look at Tom and Jerry, you know. Look at, like I said, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Look at Dexter's Laboratory. Look at the Powderpuff Girls is a really good example because it's got anthropomorphic characters. It's got technically furry characters. Like, like, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You can deny it all you like, but at some point or another, you like the anthropomorphic character, like one of these horse girls. Even if you can't remember it, you did. Because when you were a kid, you didn't know it was weird. Think about it. When you were a kid, you didn't know this was weird. Because it's not weird. It's just a game. It's a game and it's an anime. What makes it cool is that every character in the game has a real life counterpart that you can go and look up in real life right now. You can go watch them race right now. You see Grass Wonder? You can go and search Grass Wonder on YouTube and watch Grass Wonder race. You see Falcon? You can go and search Smart Falcon on YouTube and watch them race. You see Haru Udara? You can go and watch Haru race. You can go and see her in the stables. You know what I'm saying? You can go and see Bamboo in the stables. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of weird because nobody had a problem with Super Saiyan 4. Either time that Super Saiyan 4 dropped, nobody had a problem with it. Think about it. Think about why that was. He had a tail. He had a whole bunch of fur on him. He was half ape. But people got a problem with half horse girls. Make it make sense. He's half gorilla. But that's not an issue. Nobody ever brings it up. But we play Umamasume, and all of a sudden it's an issue because they're half horse girls. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. I'm just speaking straight common sense. Like, that's it. There's nothing crazy about what I'm saying. It's nothing off-putting. It's direct, straight to the point. It is what it is. Oh, dang, we hit S early. All right. We hit S in a good place. Now I just have to be smart with these next turns. Let me concentrate. Let me concentrate. Triple sevens, I might get that. I got Professor Kurt. Wait, I think I already got 2 heal skills. Let me see. Yeah, I do. Be Still and Swinging Maestro. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because that'll give me endurance, and then Swinging Maestro gives me more endurance. So I could have gave her some of Marzinski's skill. That could have worked. Some of Marzinski's skill with her could have worked. Or Hishi Amazon's. Be real with you. Because this why I say some of Marzinski would have worked, right? Because with Summer Marzinski, her skill activates no matter what position you're in. After the midpoint in the race, if you've used an endurance skill to recover endurance. So no matter what position you're in, it'll activate. That's why I like using Summer Marzinski whenever I do an end closer like Hishi Amazon. That's why I do Summer Marzinski and I do Gold Ship. Because that's just a double speed boost. Think about it. It's a double speed boost, and then it's a triple speed boost because Hishi Amazon's own ability. Same thing with Falcon. Except I use Hishi Amazon instead of Gold Ship and Summer Marzinski. I just want to give as many people Summer Marzinski's skill as I can. Or Gold City. One or the other. So that way, if I ever get a goal, like in the last, like I was doing yesterday, I was getting a goal to run and sparking it about every run. I think I'm just going to heal right here. Just to make sure the next 3 turns I can train all 3. She's trying to give me something, but I don't need nothing from her. Haru, level up. Come on. I will do another harder run too. I can make her turf. I can make her good on turf. I know I can. The problem is I just have to get lucky on a run where she crocs turf S or turf in general. Because I can get her up to a C. If she can croc it up once or twice, she's good. If she crocs it up once, she's still good if her stats are high enough. But obviously, ideally, I wanted to croc it twice. You know what the crazy part is? And I've had that happen. I've also had abilities croc like medium S and mild S on the same character. My Daiwa Scarlet, matter of fact, it's one of my Daiwas that I sold. I think I sold it. She sparked. Somehow she crocked and inherited medium S and mild S at the same time. I didn't even know that was possible. So if that's possible, then there's a chance that we could spark, late surger S, long S, and turf S all at the same time. I don't see why not, right? If you can spark 3 S's, I don't see why not. You just have to get lucky. Or just keep doing the same run repeatedly. It's not even luck. You just got to keep doing the same run over and over. That's why it lets you do the save. It temporarily saves your build so you can go back and do the exact same run over. That's why. So you can go, oh, well, I didn't get it this time. All right, let's do it again. Oh, that's late, sir. I thought that said long straightaways too. And I was like, wait a second. Nope. That's 3 words. Huh? Jeez Louise, man. I like getting the spirit speed stats, bro. It come in handy. It does come in handy. All right. We're dreaming big. We should be in fit. Okay, yeah, we are. So everybody gets plus 50. Oh yeah, that's the other thing with your position, right? Once you hit the top 10, your skill attributes go up by 10. That's it. That's why this is important. Now, I wish at the very end, if you beat Team Zenith, this right here applies directly to your character. That would be nice. Get plus 50 to all your stats. That'd be fucking nice. What? That's 3 to 4 trainings per stat. I'm liking the way this team is set up, though. So my only problem is dirt, but that ain't really a problem. I know what that is. That's stam. I mean, that's not stam. That's wit. That's not a problem. I know why it's like that. And yes, I know Air Groove should be moved up 1 position. I know that. But it doesn't matter because she's still gonna be. I think she'll win. To be real with you. All right. All right. Do we even have any power cards? No, we don't. Remember what I was saying about these cards? These low 30 cards well, not this one, but low 30 cards be crocking on off skills. I had 3 trainees bust their skills on strength, power, speed. All right. Now, next we're gonna concentrate on your left. Yeah.
そろそろレースが始まり
I
ま
don't
す
know
よ
if I'm gonna get the speed. If I get the speed, we'll do like if I get the speed still for 380, which is stupidly expensive. I might not just because it costs so much. But you know, if I did, then I won't do its own. Because what I found out was its own and this speed skill, if you have over 1,000 speed, this speed skill is better than its own.
目標に向けての調整も
That's what I've learned from doing races. I don't care what other streamers say. From doing races, that's what I learned. I really don't care what any other streamer says. They don't do as many runs as I do. I promise you. I promise you. And this how I know. This how I know, right? Well, actually, Zenith might be the only one. Zenith might be the only one. And this how I know. Zenith streams like I do. 90% of his stream is right here in the game. He's either building characters or he's doing runs. 99% of the time. Every other streamer does like, it's like 60-40. Like 60% playing the game and then 40% doing fuck all, you know, doing whatever. You know, got him. Got him. Man, you know what's crazy? Me saying I like me saying I want to go see a horse race, it made me feel like I was old. Like, I don't know why. Like my brain said, dang, you're old, bro. I've never been to a horse race. I've been to rodeos. I have never been to a horse race.
でも行けますから
I figured more people would want to take their kids to a horse race because it's way less,
決まりましたね
let's say, overstimulating than like a NASCAR race. But people take their babies to NASCAR races all the time. That part I don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
最高の走り
Like I've seen babies at NASCAR races, monster truck rallies, or events, football games, professional football games. You know, and it's loud as shit.
そろそろレースが始まります
Basketball games, and these would be like infants, like infants. And they put the headphones on them.
楽しみです
I'm like, you couldn't wait a few more months to go to the game, or you know, call mom, grandma, auntie, a cousin that would gladly watch your infant that doesn't, you know, talk or move for a little while you go watch the game, or you know, be the adult and not go watch the game and take care of your kid.
最高の走りを
Just a thought. You can always stream the game. I'm just saying. You can always stream the game. Although I do know, for 100% fact, parents need a break. Parents need a break. I'm not one of those people that don't know what being a parent is like. I'm a parent myself. Parents need a break from time to
そ
time.
ろそろレースが始まりますよ
The younger the child, the more breaks the parent needs. The older the child, the less breaks the parent needs. Because the older the child, the more self-sufficient they become. If
一番人気
you teach them to be.
グラス
If you teach them to be.
実力は完全に上位ですね貫禄すら感じてしまいます
I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, should I do stem or power or stem or speed right here? I could do power as well because power trains stem. So I only got enough energy for 2 trainings anyway. So, dang, that's a sucky power training and stem training. We need the stem training. I can get 1,000 speed. We need the stem. Whatever. I mean, that's not terrible. It just, I had no rainbows. That's insane. No rainbows. And no training. There's, what the fuck? Whatever. I have her card. She's a wit card. I'd never use her. I should level her up and use her one time just to see what she does. You know what I mean? I don't know what her secret. I don't know what her events are or nothing. Well, I can look them up. Like, I can look at them, but I think with the locks on them, it doesn't tell me like what the cards are. Trying to figure out which old I want. I think flowery maneuver would work better, just simply because it has two separate abilities, depending on your position. I guess I will get on your left. I'll leave her as an athlete surger. Position feel for. Those are both good skills. I don't know. I don't know. Because that ignited speed skill is still good. Why am I taking so long in between clicks? Click. Come on. So you're taking forever between clicks for some reason. I'm just like moving slow. Yeah. Mm. 7 + 1. Oh, I wonder what happens if I run 3 wit cards. How many skill points I can get? I just thought about it. Bro, I got a question. Why do people that speak Japanese and Spanish think that Americans don't understand Spanish or Japanese? We literally have to learn a foreign language in school. I mean, most of us actually learn that foreign language. Some of us don't. I had to learn it twice. I had to learn it in school, in regular school, in grade school, and then I had to learn it again in college. So I still remember Spanish. So it'd be funny, right? I have a lot of employees under me that speak Spanish on a regular basis, and they be talking about me sometimes. It be like newer people, they'll be talking about me with me standing right there, thinking I don't know what's going on. They think I don't understand them. And then when I turn around and respond in Spanish, they be like, oh shit, I didn't mean it. That's the normal response. Oh shit, I didn't mean it. And I'm like, why are you talking shit, bro? You thought I wouldn't know because you were talking in Spanish, right? Is that what it was? Uh-huh. I was about to say something in Spanish too. I was about to cuss in Spanish right there, but I was about to say pinche, yeah, pinche. I ain't gonna say the rest. But yeah, I was about to say it because, I almost said it then too, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I would have got in trouble. He called me a son of a. Hades. You got saying Hades on the track. Saying Sky's Kid. Saying Hades. Oh, Japan Cup starts in less than an hour, guys. Admire Terra. Yo, I like their jackets. Man, I gotta race both of these motherfuckers, bro. That's fast. Dang, 81.3 at 6 furlongs? Yo, that's fast. Yo, that's fast. 81.3 at 6 furlongs is fast. Jesus. Oh yeah, I know what furlongs are. You motherfucker. Dang it. I knew what furlongs was in grade school. When I got into FFA and we started learning about animals, that's when I got into all this. And that was what, middle school? I often got asked the question, right? Because I would have horse racing on in the house. I often got asked the question, Chris, why is there horse racing on? Because I'm watching it. What you mean? And then, of course, one of the adults would change the channel to whatever. You know, back then. And I'd just be like, okay, I was watching that, but okay. Sure. I mean, I was listening to that. I mean, that's the good thing about horse racing, right? Like, you don't have to watch it necessarily. You can listen to it on the radio and know exactly what's going on. I mean, listen to the commentary on the game. If I understood Japanese really, really well and could understand it really fast, we'll be able to keep over this race. I'm sure. We'll have to rerun that. Run it back. Run it back, because you way faster than her. This is the power. I have no power. Don't she have like 804 power or something? Let's go. It's good. Hello. There you are. 814 power. Okay. That's all that stem really, bro. I'm noticing like past 800 stem, I don't see it doing anything unless you're a front runner. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see like over 800 stem being the necessary thing for front runners, but like you don't really need that much stem. You don't need 800 stem if you're running late. Like she's running late with me. That's the problem with her. With Glass, she's running pace. She's running pace. She still don't need 800 stem. See, it doesn't even. With 800 stem, she should be up in front of Happy Meek and Special Week. That's funny that they're next to each other, Happy Meek and Special Week. Anyways, she should be in front of all of them. She's getting blocked by NPC right now with over 800 power. Oh, now you want to make a move. Well, I'm right behind you. Like literally. See? But she took too long to make a move. Now she slowed down enough to where I can catch her. I'll show you exactly what I mean. That stem literally she don't need that much stem. She needed more power. She got like 820 stem and 804 power. She needed like 850 power if she was going to be in that mess what she was. I was on the outside. I was good with 600 power. You know what I'm saying? I'm understanding what's going on with this game. I'm understanding. Like the stat requirements, it's hearsay. The stat requirements are hearsay. They're not exactly what they say that they need to be competitive. You can take probably 50 points off of the stat requirements for this upcoming CM and be good and win a lot. Straight up. Like if you have 1100 speed, let's say you have 1100 speed as a pace chaser, I would say to be competitive in this upcoming CM, 780 stem and probably about 780 stem, probably about 820 power and 1100 speed with 400 width. Guts to be determined. It changes depending on what cards you use, honestly. But we won though. We getting all the things. I'm gonna use one of these runs. I'm gonna use clairvoyance just to, Holy crap! I didn't know my wit got up to 600. How? I didn't train wit that much, or did I? Maybe that's why my stem is at 677. Maybe I did. I didn't count it because I didn't think about it because in my head, right? Less than 500 stem, and like your character starts to have issues with consistency, right? More than 600 stem, and they are proficient, and then they run even faster with less stats. Like my Taiki Shuffle, right? My Taiki Shuttle. I don't know why I call it a shuffle. I want to make that song, by the way, the Taiki Shuffle. But Taiki Shuttle, right? Like my Taiki Shuttle has like 620 wit, something like that. 720 wit with 1100 something speed, 700 power and some change, and like 500 and something stamina. And she won like 20 races in the graded CM in the last CM. She won a bunch of races. It's a stem. It's a wit game, bro. It's a wit game, and that's what I'm seeing with a lot of people is like they're not training wit. So then when they go and run their character against, their people in chat, they lose a lot, and then they might win one time out of like 5 or 6 races, and it's because of their wit. Straight up. That's what I've noticed. That's why I watch other streamers play the game in the background, and that's how I learn. I'm an observer. I can watch from a distance and learn most of what I'm either need to do or need. You know what I'm saying? No medium skills. I could give her 3 heals. Triple sevens, bro. No, we need the Highlander, though. We need the Highlander. Sorry. Sorry, Speed. Sorry, Speed. We need the Highlander, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. No, not Pilfer. Slightly increased velocity, huh? Moderately increased velocity on the straight. Moderately increased velocity. Okay. I need Highlander though. I need Highlander. My own personal opinion. That's medium corners. We don't need that. Oh, that's a medium race. You know what? Do it. Doing it. 3 heals. Doing it. 3 heals with S speed. 3 heals should help make up for the stamina. Because the power is decent. It's 724. Power is decent. Wit's good. Or great, actually. Guts, I ain't really worried about it because she's a late surgeon. I always go with my gut. All right, next goal, make everybody A+. My first goal was just make everybody an ace. I'm really close to that now. That's been my goal ever since the Unity Cup started, make everybody an ace. And it's not like it got easier to make them aces. Well, for me, it didn't get easier to make them aces. It just made it, how do I put it? It didn't make it easier, but it offered better training at certain points. Like if you did it right, it offers you better training. Because you can still fuck up and get some bad training and have a terrible run. I've seen plenty of people, and myself, I've done it. I've made a B character in the Unity Cup. I didn't even know I could do that. And then it happened. So, I mean, what did you get for today? Rainbow crystal shard. I don't know what that does. Ooh, 300 carats. Let's go. I'm gonna save up all those. Oh, wait, I should have edited the team. Hold on. Trial. Oh, we're getting promoted next time too. We're going up to the next class. We're ranked 10,000. We're in the promotion range. I think promotion range. Oh, well, actually, it says it right there. It's 470. So sweet. We are genuinely making progress. Yo, I love this. Look at the background. Look at the background. It's the literal racetrack and like rendered and everything. That's really nice. Hold on. I like looking at that. Look at that. Look at it swinging. Look at the racetrack. Like if they put this view in when our characters come around the bend and just keep it here and just let them like, you know what I'm saying? Let them run towards the camera. That'd be dope. Like put the camera like right down on the track and look at them coming towards the camera. Let me do the camera angles on this game. I'll put in some crazy camera angles people ain't even think about. Outside of first person, you know what I'm saying? I put first person, I'd have a shoulder cam, I'd have a cam for the top of their head, you know what I'm saying? I'd have a cam that's an actual rabbit that runs around the track, like goes around the track, because horse racing tracks, when I watch on ESPN, every horse racing track has a rabbit. Although they don't use the rabbit often. They do use the rabbit for some races. I don't know why they choose to use the rabbit for certain horse races. But most of the time, it's for the dog races. I like watching dog races too, by the way. The Greyhound racing, dope. Greyhound racing is dope. If they made a game like this for Greyhounds, I would play it too. Guy or girls, I don't care. I'd play it for sure. I want to see some races, some racing anthropomorphic people, you know. Some more. You know, I knew I was gonna win at least one. Oh, I got a gift on one. That's worse. No, that's good odds. That's what the world. Do you not? He don't know how odds work. He don't know how odds work, bro. Oh, I can just donate to everybody that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine up there. I'm just looking in the group and like I'm just like jumping over people going up the ladder. It's pretty funny. Like in total fans, I'm just like jumping over people. I'm not even like just sliding up the group or sliding up the crew. I'm jumping and leaping over people. This is actually the least amount I've played of this game since it came out. It's kind of crazy because I did the same thing with Dokkan Battle, with Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I did the exact same thing. I played it for like 5 years, almost straight without missing a day. Yeah. I know it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But I really like that game. And it's a puzzle game. It's not an action game. It's not Dragon Ball Legends. Put it like that. Dragon Ball Legends is like, it's clunky to me. I don't like it. First of all, it's really easy to get a character to max level. Like super easy. Like I logged in and played it a little bit like 2 or 3 months ago after not playing it for a couple years. I logged in and I won 3-4 PvPs back to back after pulling for like 20, after doing like 20 pulls. I leveled up UI Goku and Jiren. I leveled him up to max. Like unlocked all the stars and all that. And it's just, I mean, it hasn't changed. Like with Dokkan Battle, it gets harder every time they update it. They add harder battles every single time they update it. But with Legends, it's the same. Like there's a cap for the bosses, and that's it. And once you're stronger than that cap, you can just let them attack, and then you can just basic attack them to death, essentially.
この衣装、トグロイちゃんが資料を用意してくれたから作れたんです。いらっしゃいませ。どうぞごゆっくり。大丈夫。あなたは必ず立派なトレーナーさんになれます。
We're gonna do some pulls. I want to do some pulls. So what I'm gonna do is hide my camera for a minute. I'm gonna hide my camera. So it's not on my live. So it's not on my stream, you know what I mean? So give me 1 second. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for just a second. So I can purchase carrots. All right. I got a bonus from work. I paid all my bills, and now I got extra money, and that's what I'm gonna use it on. Just a little bit of it. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hold on 1 second. So we can do some pulls. Yeah. I could. Why does Steam want me to add $100? What the? No, bruh. That's insane. Steam was like, add $100 to your account? What? Why? Why would you do that? No, I don't want to add $100 to my account. No. I mean, I could and just leave the $100 on there for. Actually, I probably should do like $10 at a time. Just, when I got spare $10. So then I don't have to spend any money. I can just look back on the little that I've collected over time. And the little turns into a lot, right? So I could do that. I should do that for the future, right? Just add like a little bit of money every once in a while. And then over time it just builds up, and then do the thing. So then I could just be like, oh, well, I have money in my account. Okay. How much is that? Oh, I can do some things, Authorize. Cha-ching. All right. He's among them. All right. Screen share. We going back, boys. We're going back. and we got some carrotos. We got some carrotos. What's the weekly? What's the weekly? $1? Oh, that's the 60. That's the 60 carats. What's the weekly one? Or month for a month? Oh, daily carat pack. Okay, $7. Okay. For $7, it should be 100 carats a day. Or 200. It should be 200 a day. It should be 200 to 500 carats a day. Yeah. 500 carats a day would be a great deal for $7. That would make sense. 500 carats a day. You know how many players will pay $5 or $7 for 500 carats a day? Bro. What? That's a pool every 3 days. That's 2 pools a week. That's a great price. That's what I would do if I made this game. I'd be like, what? You want to give them 50 carats a day? Nah, bro, we gotta up that by 10 times. You gotta give them 500 carats a day. And they'd be like, what? Why would you give them 500 carats a day? Because if you give them 500 carats a day, that means they get 2 pools a week. That means they gotta play every single day to get their carats, so they get their pools. And if they play every day, then that means they're gonna play every freaking day. Duh. Like 50 carats, I'm like, I can log in for a couple seconds. You know what I'm saying? I can go boop daily, get the daily, and then just log out for 50 carats. And that does not make me want to go, oh, maybe I can grind this and get a few more carats and get a pool. You know? You see what this one I'm talking about? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We just did 8 pools for 2 pieces. One more pool. Watch this. I get 20 of them. I get 20 and then I get that. Watch. I get 20 of those and I get that. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Before we do our pool, hold on. How many do I need for the event? 3,000 points. So we can do one more run and go ahead and get that. All right. I'm going to end this stream first, though. And the reason that I'm in this stream first is so we can start on a new timer for the next stream, because this stream is getting pretty long. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes. Jesus. All right.